What's up, guys? This is Laser Monkey. Welcome back. And what is the best 4x4 at every price point? So if you've been looking into 4x4s, you'll know that there are a lot of cubes around $8. This is one of the cheapest ones. This is the ChiE Chi1S, only $5 marked down. So if you're just looking to get a 4x4 just to start off, they're all similar in performance. I think the YJ Guansu is the best performing one. This ChiE one is pretty good as well. They're all fairly good cubes, so I can recommend most of the $8 cubes that you'll find for just getting started. But if you want to step up your game, I'd really recommend starting off by the $13 60mm Thunderclap Mini 4x4. This is a really fantastic cube, especially for the price. It has very good performance. It's very fast, very clicky, but very stable. It doesn't lock up too much. It does have a lot of catches if you turn a bit too rough. The bigger version of this, the 62mm one, does have a lot more catches than this one, so I'd recommend going with this one if the smaller size doesn't bother you. And yeah, this is just a very good cube, very high performance, so I'd recommend this one if you're going for that price range. If you want to step it up, I'd recommend going with the Ution Blue with the Thunderclap Spring Swap. So this cube, a few downsides of it is a bit flimsy. It's a bit unstable if you do the Thunderclap Spring Swap, but that Thunderclap Spring Swap makes it super smooth, and it's just a buttery cube. It's really nice to turn, and you'll have a lot of fun solving this. Although I will say that even though this is 60mm, it is a good size, and it's the same size as the Thunderclap. But I think these two cubes, the difference is this one's very smooth, and this one is very stable. So if you want the stability, go with this. If you want a smooth cube that's very nice to turn, go with this Ution Blue with the Thunderclap Spring Swap. And if you want to step it up, this is the one I would recommend to most people, the ChiE Wuchwei. $20, but definitely worth it. It's very stable, very fast, and just an excellent cube. This is the cube that I think most people use, and I would highly recommend it to you. If you're considering going between this and one of these two cubes, the main difference is this is 62mm and these are 60. So if you can go with this 62mm size, I'd recommend going with the ChiE Wuchwei. It's just an excellent cube. It's very fast, very stable, much more stable than any of these cubes. It has like no catching issues, no lockups, and it's just a very durable, nice, solid cube. So yeah, that is my #1 recommendation for most people at $20. If you want to pay a little bit more for the Moyu Aosu, these cubes are both very good, the Mini Aosu and the normal Aosu. I would say that they're not quite as good as the Wuchwei, but they do have a certain feeling, a very scratchy, clacky feeling. So a lot of people seem to like this feeling. So if you are one of those people, go with this. But if you haven't tried one and you aren't completely set on going with this, I'd recommend going with the ChiE Wuchwei over it. And of course, the most expensive cube is my favorite cube, the ChiE Wuchwei M from the Cubicle Labs. This one is $60, so it's very expensive. I do not think it is like $40 more worth it than the standard non-magnetic Wuchwei, but it is better. And for me, I want to use the best cube. But I would say that if you're not super passionate about 4x4, then just go with the non-magnetic version of this cube. But then again, if you are passionate about 4x4 and you want the best cube, this is the best cube. It's super fast. There's also a non-magnetic version of this cube. A mass-produced magnetic version of this cube, which isn't quite as good as this one, but it is also an option at $45. But I would definitely recommend this cube. It's so stable, and what the magnets allow you to do is have looser tensions, so you can turn the cube super fast, but still have incredible stability. I think this cube is even more stable than the non-magnetic Wuchwei, which is really incredible. So I really love that about this. It's a smooth cube as well. I think everything you'd want in a 4x4 is in this ChiE Wuchwei M set up by the Cubicle Labs. But yeah, that's about it for my video on what is the best 4x4 at every price point. I think if you can afford the $20 price point, that is the best option to go with. with the ChiE Wuchui, non-magnetic. If money is no thing to you and you can buy whatever you want, the Wuchui M is definitely the best option. And if you're just looking to get started, maybe pick up one of these super cheap 4x4s. I'd say the Thunderclap Mini is probably the best value at low price. So go with that. And that is about it. Thank you so much for watching. This is Laser Monkey. Out.